Before I found momentum, I had these racing thoughts. Even at night, I couldn't sleep, thoughts were going, and it wouldn't stop. And so I was getting suicidal. I was thinking suicidal thoughts. I said, I can't live like this. After talking to the doctors, they evaluate me. They say, here's what you have, bipolar, manic depressive. I couldn't really function. I no longer could take care of myself. I couldn't even do simple things anymore. It robbed me of my sense of self-confidence, and I'm working, and you lose your sense of manhood. And nobody in my family really reached out to me. There was no support.
I had got married pretty young and ended up in a relationship that had gotten very abusive. So I kind of think my brain did me a favor to get me out of that relationship by kind of really shutting down, almost catatonic. I had bipolar disorder. I divorced my husband and moved in with my mom. We had lived together for a little bit more than a year, and then my mom was killed in a car accident. So I ended up cycling into a manic episode at that point. I had lost custody of my kids. I didn't really have a place to go. So I ended up in a locked facility in San Jose and didn't know where I was going to end up.
Momentum is a large community-based nonprofit agency that's kind of a one-stop shop for people that have serious mental illness and over the age of 14. We provide an array of services because we understand people are at different points in their recovery process. The individuals who come here for assistance have strengths and abilities and can do a lot to change their lives. So part of the work we do here is to help people become more conscious of the choices they have to affect their lives, help them seek out and discover opportunities. It's really putting people back into the driver's seat of their life.
Momentum impacted my life in a great way because they were there to give me that confidence to go out there and get back into the workforce, get back into life, engage in life. My level of socialization had become very regressed. I had a good job, making good money, and at a moment of mania, I suddenly just gave that all up. I felt a failure. Momentum helped me stop beating up on myself, and they gave me that little extra boost to encourage me. And I don't even think I would have made that re-engagement without momentum.
Momentum's had a big impact on my life. I didn't really see any kind of path for myself, and so they were able to kind of put some pieces in place for me that really enabled me to kind of develop a vision of where I wanted to go. A really important piece was supported housing. That was really huge for me. And Momentum referred me to get assistance with finding employment. It's pretty huge to really be able to feel like you have essentially people in your corner, that are invested in helping you be able to do well, and then to really have the sense that we believe in you until I was able to believe in myself.
Momentum is very interested in helping people rediscover the power they have within them. Part of what happens to you when you recognize that you have mental health problems is you lose a sense of power and self-respect and confidence and control. So part of the recovery process is helping people find a way to rediscover hope within. Momentum understands the importance of accepting people where they are and helping them to make plans for change and standing by them and supporting them. This is really the crux of the work here at Momentum.
Momentum was a great support system for me. They have the understanding of what you're going through. All the people that work here have that passion to help you. Up in that time, I felt I was, by myself. I was running through it by myself. I didn't have a family support system or anything, and so Momentum became almost like a family. And it made me feel more comfortable with myself. It helped me become more accepting of myself.
Momentum gave me strength, helping me to accept who I am, so that it felt for the first time that it's something that I didn't have to be ashamed of. It's empowering. I think that people with mental illness have a lot of perseverance and fortitude and internal strength that they lose sight of, and so being able to have organizations like Momentum that can support you to kind of be able to get back in touch with that yourself and be able to draw that out from yourself is really a huge thing, so it feels great.
My hope and dream is I want to be a spokesperson for people with mental illness to go into businesses, organizations, whatever, and tell my story and let them know that there's a way of overcoming those challenges. I'm trying to take what life has given me and turn around and be positive. And the fact that Momentum has been there to help me embrace that and give me an understanding that has been a wonderful thing.
What my life is like now, I'm the program manager for employment services for Momentum to help get people back to work. I feel there's such a passion for the work that I do and such a connection to the work. I'm able to draw from my experiences in a way to help other people. So I'm really thankful for Momentum and how much that I've received here. And it's just taking one or two people that looked at me as if I'm a person, you know, and that looked past the diagnosis that really helped me to get better and to recover and to move along. So I kind of feel that that's my role now, kind of my responsibility to be able to do that for other people.
My hope for Momentum is that we will continuously improve over time. Sadly, there is so much stigma and misinformation about mental illness. We really believe that the world can do much better. Momentum needs to not be isolated and not part of the world. We are part of the world, and we want to influence what the world is. And every day we see people move forward in their recovery and improve the quality of their lives. And hopefully that's a gift we've helped them discover.